everyone. I'm Lana Zach. Thank you so much for joining me. President Biden is rolling out incentives to encourage Americans to get their coronavirus shots and meet his goal of having 70% of all adults partially vaccinated, at least by the 4th of July. On Wednesday, the president announced his administration is partnering with community and faith leaders and even celebrities to expand immunization efforts. Private businesses and states across the nation are also offering free drinks, cash, cars, and tickets to sporting events to those who get vaccinated. CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes.
And these are just some of the provisions that they are incentivizing people to get the jab with. Remember that, provisions. I'm going to go into that later on as this lesson unfolds.
Kicks off our coverage.
That's right. Get a shot and have a beer.
A new sales pitch from the commander-in-chief tonight, advertising giveaways for those who get the shot, including cruises and Super Bowl tickets from CVS, and yes, free beers from Anheuser-Busch.
Let's grab a beer, America.
Major League Baseball is stepping up to the plate, too, offering free tickets for fans who get vaccinated at the game. The president is trying to meet a goal he set last month to get 70% of U.S. adults at least partially vaccinated by July 4th. 12 states have surpassed that goal, but overall, the nation sits at 63% as the daily vaccination rate falls.
And we're getting closer. We still have work to do.
So today, Mr. Biden announced that 4 of the nation's biggest daycare providers will offer free drop-in childcare for parents getting their shots. And some pharmacies will
more provisions.
Stay open all night on Fridays in June.
And if you're too busy at work or school, you can get vaccinated around the clock on any Friday. Any Friday.
States and cities are loading on the incentives, too.
First I thought it was a scam.
In Maryland, Deidre Egan was the first person to get the call. She won $40,000.
I was like, whoa, let me pull over, you know.
We're going to give away $1 million to somebody.
In West Virginia, the governor is raffling off cash, trucks, and even firearms to those who get the shot.
We're going to give 5 custom hunting rifles and 5 custom hunting shotguns away on Father's Day.
Nancy Cordes joins me now from the White House. Nancy, always great to see you. So why is the White House making such a big push?
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. In the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, verse 21, and it reads, Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And that's exactly what these incentives are. They are making you to believe, to think that everything is in good case, that it's okay to take this jab, you're going to be okay. And here's incentive to go ahead and get it. We're going to give you a free truck or a free glass of beer, or we're going to give you free daycare or free this or free that. So it's going to be like they're giving you, you know, something that gives you a token of hope. And it says, Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap. So upon earth, that they should think to themselves to be in good case. And that's exactly how they're going to get you to think that. By giving you cheap, cheap victuals, provisions, cheap things that you can use. And that's exactly what these incentives are doing. It's showing you that everything's okay. And it's giving you an incentive to go ahead and get that jab. And what does it say after that? And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. But that's not going to be the case, because everything won't be all peachy and fine and dandy. Because after they achieve or accomplish what they're trying to get, then you're going to see something totally different. That's why it tells you, think themselves to be in good case. So let's read this from the top one more time. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. You can get a free truck if you get the jab. You can get free daycare if you get the jab. You can get free food if you get the jab. You can get this, you can get that. Just get the jab. That they shall think themselves to be in good case. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. If they giving away this amount of money, it can't be nothing wrong with this jab. And it says that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's right, because after that, that's when everything's going to show its face, its true identity. That's when you're going to see what they really been, planning all this time after they get their numbers. So they're going to show you a facade to make you believe everything's good by giving you these incentives. And after they get what they've been looking for, then you're going to see something totally different. And that's exactly what happened with Joseph and when they had 7 years of plenty and then 7 years of famine. And when those 7 years of famine came, it's like those 7 years of plenty didn't even exist. So you got to know what's going on. Why are they giving you these incentives? Why are they getting you to do, why are they doing whatever it takes for you to get that jab? These are red flags that should be going off in your head. If something was this good, they shouldn't have to incentivize somebody to do something. They should be willing to do it on their own. But it says one more time, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. You can get wherever you want. You can get it. You can get incentivized to get whatever you need: food, daycare, whatever, free trips, whatever. And they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And you're not going to know why all these things are happening. You're not going to be able to tie two and two together and see that there's more than meet the eye than what they've been telling you about these jabs. That is actually doing something to you that you can't control. So like I said, this is showing you a time of plenty, just like with Egypt when Joseph prophesied to Pharaoh that Egypt would be in 7 years of plenty. And then it's showing you what? A time of, a famine, a sorrow. Just like Joseph said, it's going to be 7 years of sorrow. So this is showing you the duality between two. It's showing you something that's good, that's happening, and then it's going to show you something bad that's happening. And let's go in that chapter and get that, get that verse where Joseph is preparing Egypt for 7 years of plenty followed by 7 years of famine. And this is in the book of Genesis, chapter 41, and we're going to go down to verse number 29. And it reads, behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. Verse 30, and there shall arise after them 7 years of famine, and all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. So don't fall asleep on what they selling you and telling you and trying to incentivize you by giving you cheap victuals or free things to get you to partake in their end game. So I'm just bringing this out to let you know, don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, as they say. So keep your mind on the prize and don't fall asleep. Like it tells you in Romans 13:11. And it reads, in that, knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So you got to believe that through all these signs we being showed that this is the time that we need to be awake and not fall back into that sleep. Don't let them rock you back to sleep with these incentives and these free things they're going to give to you. You know, you've seen with your own eyes what's been going on. So don't let them rock you back to sleep, man. Now is the time for you to stay awake. It's high time to wake out of sleep, for our salvation is nearer than what we believe. So with that being said, I'm going to go and close out. This was a quick, brief, update, let you know what's going on, keep you informed. We're going to go out, read 1 Peter, and we're going to close it out from there. This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And eventually he going to put an incentive on it that's going to fit your just need. And you're going to be like, oh man, I could use that. That's cheap there. That's something I ain't got to worry about. I got 3 kids, 3 children. I could use that free daycare. I'm behind on rent. I could use that lottery. What else? My car just broke down. I could use a new truck. What else? I don't got no way to defend myself when all hell breaks out. I can use some free firearms. Let me go ahead and go down there and get that jab and put myself into that lottery and get this, this good cheap victual, these provisions that I could use. But then that's when, like it said, that's when it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down south for you. It's gonna turn for the worst. So you got to be sober, be vigilant, know what's going on, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And if you don't know, he ain't gonna feel sorry for you. He gonna take it to the fullest. He gonna take it to the all out. So with that being said, shalom.